Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Pretty cool, we've got a new brand on the channel today. This is going to be a knife from Remette, R-E-M-E-T-T-E. And the model name is the Handfeel. Now, Remette actually sent out 3 knives to check out, so we're going to be seeing those come about. But the first one, like I said, we're going to be checking out is this one. This is the Handfeel. Now, really, I'm kind of digging this knife, and you'll see why here in a bit. But I want to let you know, guys, Remette has at the time I am recording this, which you're gonna see this video maybe 2 days after it's recorded. They've got some really good deals going on right now, so make sure to check it out. There'll be links down in the description. Like this one, I'll just tell you right now, I think it's $39.80 on Amazon, and it's got a 10% off. So not too bad, not too bad overall. But so what does Remette give us? Well, we've got a G10 handle, as you can see here. Nice, generous lanyard hole. You've got a deep carry clip, recessed pocket clip screws. Now, it's not a reversible clip. I'm sorry to my lefty friends, but this one does not have a left-handed clip on it. It is deep carry, though, pretty darn deep carry. Nothing much is going to stick out of your pocket when you got this one in. Stainless steel liners, and everything is chamfered off really, really well. It's very well done. You've got just a slight letterbox action going on with those liners. They do protrude just, ever so slight. Nothing too major. Doesn't affect my grip or anything like that. We'll definitely get into it. But yeah, overall, construction like this, it's pretty darn good. Now, as you can see, you've got a couple of different deployment methods. You have the flipper and you have the dual thumb studs. Detent on it is pretty good. I've tried several times. Now, that was a slow flip, so it might be on just kind of on the light side, but it opens every time. Now, watch me fail it for the first time on camera. No, I have really tried. Nice, it jumps out pretty good on the thumb studs, but like I said, maybe a little on the light side, but it's not bad at all. Definitely not too bad at all. Good action, dropper. Oh yeah, drops really nice. Now, once you got it open, you guys know I am digging this blade shape. I am a drop point guy. Nice drop point. This one is 9CR18. So pretty much, the same thing your Sun cut knives and stuff like that are being made of. Not a bad steel. Easy to sharpen. One of the better steels to learn how to sharpen on, I think. My opinion, of course. I like it. Just a nice drop point blade. Satin finish without blinding y'all. Absolutely not too bad. I'm definitely digging it. Now, you do have a little bit of jimping there on the spine, but if I just normally grab, my finger is pretty much past that jimping. So I guess for the most part, it's just kind of there for looks. I don't get an advantage from the jimping at all, really. But if I pull my thumb back, I pretty much have to position my thumb like so. Rarely do I ever hold a knife like that. So the jimping, for the jimping to be useful, for me, it needs to be a little bit further out. But hey, does it need to even be there? No, not really. I got a pretty good grip on it as is. So, what are we going to do here? We're going to check our specs. Now, we're pretty much looking at about 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5. Your handle is about 4.25. So that should give you right about a 3.25 inch blade, which your cutting edge is pretty much full, which is nice. Don't have a forward finger choil, of course. You do have a little bit of a sharpening choil there. Your grip length, you're looking at about 3.5, 3 5/8, and that's how it looks. My 3.75 inch hand. So really, I'm really good grip length for me, as far as I can say. So, size comparisons. You got your PM2. Obviously, your PM2 is going to be a larger knife, longer, A little bit more, a little bit wider as well. And oh, there it is. And the bug out. Bug out's going to be pretty close. Pretty close. Blades are almost identical length. The handle, the Handfeel's got it just a little bit on the handle, maybe 1/4 of an inch. That's about it. Let's get a weight on it. There we go. 3.5. That handle or the weight to blade ratio is pretty darn good. I like the way this knife carries. I like using this knife. Deep carry. Yep, it's gone. Definitely disappears in the pocket. So overall, what am I thinking? This one, I'm liking it. I am liking it quite a bit. Like I said, $40, 9CR. Like I said, it's pretty competitive in the market it's in, I think. You know, like I said, it's pretty competitive with Sencut. Now, the one thing I will compare it to as far as the Sencut knives, and I'm comparing it to Sencut because they're all 9CR, G10, you know, kind of right in that area. The access to the lock bar is pretty good. Better than I've seen on some of the more recent Sencuts. So that's good. I like that. Just a little bit better. I mean, maybe if there was just a little bit of jimping on the lock bar, it might be better, but you know, I can at least get my finger in there with a, you know, I can use the meat of my thumb. I really don't have to jam my thumbnail down in there to open it up, which I like that. That's the way I prefer to do it. But, you know, everybody's different. Ergonomically, feels very good in hand. I know the clip is there, but it's not a hot spot for me at all. It feels good in pretty much every grip. Oh, looky there. Ode to Peter, a therapeutic edge, gas station. There you go. I had to do that. I haven't done it in a while, so had to shout out Peter there. But action is pretty darn good. Like I said, the detent is good. I would not say it's a bad detent. The detent is good. Maybe just a hair on the light side, but golly, not really. I do like the detent slightly stiffer. Personal preference. It's not a knock on the knife at all. Overall, I think it's a pretty darn good budget option, to be perfectly honest with you. $40. I'm not mad at that at all. 9CR, like I said, obviously it's not one of your super steals that everybody's tossing around right now, but hey, it's a budget knife, so I don't expect it to have a super steel on it. 9CR, it's a good steel to learn how to practice on. It takes an edge pretty well. Easy to sharpen. Good learning steel. Any of these steels, 8CR, 9CR, you know, 440, 440A, great steels to learn how to sharpen on. And yeah, it's a good beginner knife. It really would be a pretty darn good beginner knife. Now, I will show you. They do come in these nice pouches. You get the zipper pouch, you get a cleaning cloth, and they actually send you the tool, too. So, very cool. I like that. You know, it's just a little extra. Obviously, the camera doesn't like it, but I do. Even if the camera doesn't like it, I like it. So, I'm sure some of you, I've seen it. I think I've seen Bees show some of the Remette knives. Haven't seen a lot of them out there, but then again, I hadn't looked. So, it was very cool that Remette got in touch with me and asked me to take a look at them because I'm pretty, oops, I got a fuzzy. I'm pretty darn happy I did. It's not a bad budget option at all. Like I said, I do have a couple more models that I'm going to be taking a look at. So if you're interested in check them out, guys, just search Amazon Remette knives and you'll pretty much see their entire lineup. I believe they have 4 or 5 models up on this site. And like I said, right now they're doing some pretty good sales on some of them. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see a couple more models from them. As always, greatly appreciate you stopping by. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.